Hey guys, welcome back
Hello,
to.
everybody. Oh,
Hi, yep. Just
sorry.
talk. Just talk over my
Took your
intro,
thunder.
guys. Welcome
Let me
back.
join in too. Hello, hello. Happy podcast. Happy podcast. How are we today, guys?
All right, welcome back everyone to Let's Talk. All right, episode 3. Yeah, I guess. Hey, new intro, right? Um,
Oh yeah.
Today we're gonna be talking about a horror movie, right? A horror movie I regard very highly. Hereditary. Now, if you haven't watched Hereditary, right? Obviously, spoilers. I don't know if I mentioned that in the episodes, but obviously, we're gonna be talking about spoilers in these podcast episodes, right? So if you don't want to be spoiled, go watch Hereditary and then come listen to the podcast because we're gonna be going through the entire movie, right? Also,
hmm
right? We don't create film or TV shows, right? We didn't go to school for that stuff either. We just here to have fun and talk about stuff that we like, right? Basically.
But we're
Um
better than the experts, though. At some points.
If you say so.
okay. Yeah, sure. We're better than the experts. Okay. Um
At
If you
some
say so.
points. At some points. I don't
Now,
say all the
little
time.
little backstory, right? So I watched this movie when it first came out in 2018, and I have not watched it since. One reason I have not watched it, right? When I watched it, I felt disturbed watching the movie. I'm just like,
Um,
yo, like I don't want to watch this again for the rest of my life.
um,
Not that it, not that the movie sucked. I thought it was like one of the best movies I've ever watched. And the fact that I only watched it once and regarded it as one of the best, that should tell you something.
so something.
It does, because I like rewatching stuff a lot, right? But I was just like, I don't want to have to rewatch this and be disturbed. Guess what though? I rewatched it today. So, and I made the other two rewatch it as well. So it's fresh in your mind, right?
I
So
think I also watched it when it first came out. I just don't know who I watched it with, but I'm pretty sure I did watch it. And then I rewatched it
yeah.
again on Monday.
Now there
I
was, actually, yeah. Go
wait.
ahead
I
before I
was just gonna
continue.
say.
Yeah, go ahead before I
Well,
continue.
I was just gonna say that I watched this movie off Quaku's high, very high recommendation of this movie. And I went, I think, literally the next day. I've been watching horror movies with Quaku for quite some time. So when he says watch a horror movie and he puts it on a very high note, I put it up there too. So I went the next day and I was also equally disturbed, and I haven't seen it since until today. And yeah, I also regard this as a really excellently produced movie.
Yep. Now, rewatching the movie, I'm glad I did rewatch it because let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff I forgot that happens, right?
Same.
I'm just like,
Welcome
wow.
to my world.
I'm just like, wow, I actually don't remember this scene, or like, but there's also some new things I did notice. I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure I don't remember noticing that, right, when I first time I watched it. That's another thing why I like
Yep.
rewatching stuff too, right? Because there's a lot of stuff I recognize or see on the rewatch. Like a lot of hints you get with this movie, just right in the beginning of the movie. Like you get a lot of hints towards the ending of it, which I really love. Right. Um. Now, okay, let's start off with the first thing we see. Right. There's text, basically giving you a little bit of background. Right. Now, okay. How do we feel about like text like that in movies? Just like a block of text. It was like two paragraphs or like one paragraph, right? They have to read.
One
Like
paragraph, yeah.
they have to read, right? Like I can read pretty fast, but it's like when there's like all these names, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to take note of the names too, right? So I feel like it's like a little bit
Oh,
of
right. It's
a
figured out.
longer read. Um, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes maybe narration would be better in some cases. It just depends. But I mean, it's not like anything too serious. Because you kind of
I think they
because the
should have
movie
given
ends
you
up
more time.
to read it.
Yeah, 20 seconds
Yeah.
tops.
Well,
20 seconds tops.
yeah.
Just so you
I
could
guess
take it
yeah.
in.
Because it's like
Yeah.
it's really the names that I feel like slows you down because you're trying to remember. All right, this person is related to this person and that. So it's like a little bit confusing when you're reading that text, right?
Hmm.
But the movie does fill you in on that stuff anyway. So it's like you don't really need a text either because the movie tells you. Um. All right. Let's see. All right.
Why
So
do you
first scene,
disagree with that? Do you disagree with the text?
me. In the movie, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it depends. Like, if it's on there longer, it's fine. Like, I just feel like just because of the names, I feel like I was trying to take in the names and remember them, and so I just was, you know, like if like there's movies where like it gives you exposition, like Star Wars, for example, right? They have the
Oh,
scrolling
yeah.
text.
Gives you enough time.
I think that one's fine because again, it's like they're just giving you exposition, really, without like too many names involved compared to this one.
I
But
see.
this one is still just like a little. It's not really a big deal. We don't have to really dwell on it too long. It's not that serious. I just thought it was interesting,
Oh,
right?
wait. Actually, can I add to this for a quick second?
About the text.
Because now that I'm thinking about it more, yeah, it's specifically what they wrote. So it's definitely an obituary, of course, for like a newspaper.
Yeah.
But I think that because it's also what the daughter says. Sorry, I'm gonna jump right into the movie right now, but no. Sorry, it's because it goes along with the text. Like the way how they describe the mother, especially the mother, for her eulogy, she's like she was a very private woman, which obviously
Mhm.
based on what she was doing, of course. But it's like it's more like this is what the outside world only got of this woman. They got nothing else.
Yeah.
Like this is who she was to the outside, and beyond that, nobody knows anything about her. So the private shit that she did was the dark stuff, and of course it
Yeah.
is. But it's like with that obituary, she, she's well hidden now. Everything she's done has just been hidden behind this one block of text that nobody's gonna look behind anymore. She just died, and that was it. They don't know the dark shit that she just committed. So it's more like
Yeah.
the
You're right.
more now that I think about it, it's really mysterious and ominous to what it's about to get into for this movie. You know?
That is true because that text tells you nothing really, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
You know,
um,
it's like it added to the movie in a sense. Now that we talk about it.
no, yeah, it definitely did add it, right? With the ominous music and everything playing, right? Um,
Hmm.
now let's see. So, okay, there was a lot of things that I noticed, right? Hints about the daughter being possessed, right? Well, not being
Yeah,
possessed, but like, well, okay, technically she is technically possessed, right? It's just not prevalent in that body, as we'll learn later on, right? The reason being is because she's a girl, right, and not a
yeah,
boy, right? Um,
yeah,
and we'll talk more about that, right? But I realized like some of the stuff that they were saying, right? Like because like when they certain things that she was saying about her mother, right? When the girl was a little kid, how like the mom was like just taking always wanted to take care of the daughter, right? Almost like
yep.
the almost like the grandmother was the real mother, right? And even to the fact where you see the little miniatures. You okay there, Christian?
Hmm.
Oh, okay, I heard some. Anyway, the dollhouse, right, where you see the little miniature figures of like the mom, the grandma that turned into like breastfeed the child. Like you get all
Yeah,
you get these kind of hints. All right, there's something strange happening right in this family.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and then
And just to say that there are wet nurses that do exist, but usually it's not your grandmother
yeah.
doing that for you. Usually it's some other lady, I would suppose, but like,
um,
just to
There's a
add
term for
that.
that? You said wet
Yeah,
nurse?
yeah,
yeah,
that's what a wet nurse does. Yeah,
you never
that's
heard of
what
a
you're
Learn
wet
supposed
something
to.
new
nurse?
every day.
You never
Oh
heard of a
yeah,
wet nurse before, Christian?
yeah, that's what they do.
This is living the rock. Um,
He does.
Under
He
five
comes
rocks.
to learn too, Quaker. He comes here to learn too.
real
That's why
quick,
I'm here. I'm here to
real
learn, guys.
that's true. Real quick though, the dollhouse transition into the scene with the kids sleeping, I thought was pretty cool. Just a little.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I just
yeah.
thought that was a cool
Yep.
transition there. Okay. What was I saying? I was gonna say, oh yeah, when the mother leaves her daughter's room, right, then she gets a note, right, that the mother left behind for her, and even then, there's more of a hint too,
Oh,
where the note, I'm gonna paraphrase, 'cause I don't even have it in front of me, but like, basically the grandmother, right? What's the grandmother's name? Do you remember?
wow.
All right,
I
so
think I wrote it down. Let me see.
I think
the
it was Elaine. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was Elaine.
you might be right. So I
It
know the
began with an E for sure.
so let's start using their names.
I
So
did not write it down.
okay, let's start using the names, right? So Charlie is the little girl, right? The
Yeah,
mother, Charlie's mother is Annie.
Annie. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
And then give me a second, because I'm pulling up.
The
I'm gonna
the
pull up
brother
their
is Peter.
names. The brother, yeah.
The boy
So
is Peter. And,
Annie's son is Peter. The husband's name is Steve, and the
yep.
mother's name is yeah.
Gwen, maybe?
No, it begins with an E. I think it's Elaine or Ellie. I think it's Ellie. I saw.
Um. Oh my gosh. My little. Okay, hold on. We're
Quick
gonna look
Google
up.
search.
We're gonna look up this name. Annie's.
Ellen.
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 Okay.
There we go.
Ellen. All right. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Google.
Thank you, Ellen. All right. So Ellen leaves a daughter for Annie, right? Oh my God. Ellen leaves a note for her daughter Annie, right? And in the note, she's basically saying like, "I'm sorry for what you're going through, what you're about to go through, but you understand everything in the end, right? What we had to sacrifice to get
Hmm.
here, right?" More hints, right, about kind of what's going on. And then we see the daughter, the daughter Charlie being watched, which I don't think I realized in the beginning, but I may have when I watched it the first time. But like at the funeral, right? There's a guy smiling at her when she's looking at her grandmother's body. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, yeah. He
Yep.
looked
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
With the
WWE character.
with the with the
He
with
did.
the with the creepy smile, man,
Yeah,
Hmm.
he was having a fun
is
time.
insane, right? Um,
Yeah,
Chris,
actually,
anything you want to say so far, Christian? You've been quiet a bit.
No.
I
Okay.
do want to say one thing. That guy was the same guy when the son woke up and he saw his dead father on the floor, burnt and crispy. That was the
Hmm.
same guy who was the naked man in the door.
Oh, he was.
That was him. Yeah, I could made out the same face and the hair. It was
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
him.
now realizing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
right.
Um.
Yeah,
Now, Annie, right? So she ends up going to therapy, right? Because she needs someone to, she basically needs to let out, right? Because she's been in therapy before for other reasons that we find out. She's basically
yeah,
had like, she's probably had like she's had a horrible life, basically, right? With her mom being
yeah.
constantly her mom being sick, her brother hanging himself, um, and then her dad. I forgot what happened to her dad. He died of
He
starvation because he had
starved
a
himself.
yeah, because he had like a psychotic breakdown or something like that, right? So
Yeah.
she's had a horrible life, right? Now the mother ended up coming back into her life once Charlie was born out of nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
She basically forced herself back into their life, right? Um,
Yep.
and then so that basically leads back into what we're talking about, like the her trying to breastfeed the kid. She was more interested in a little girl. Let me see if I want to talk about that now. Well, yeah, I will just talk about it now, right? So later on in the movie, right, we learned that through like I guess kind of like a dream sequence that she was planning to abort Peter.
So what was that? What?
That she was planning to abort Peter. Did I cut out?
No, I just didn't hear you.
Yeah, she was planning to abort Peter. Remember that? That
Yeah.
scene?
Oh, she was planning to abort. Abort. Yes.
Yeah, she was trying to
I
get
kept
rid of
hearing bored, and I was like, what?
she was trying to get rid
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
of Peter, right? And then the mother her mother Ellen had convinced her to keep well, no, did she? I mean, she tried multiple things, but it just was not happening. And then I think the mother did end up telling her to keep the child, right? Which will lead into basically what the end of the movie, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's jump forward a bit, right? So one thing I'm pretty sure I did not realize the first time was that there's a symbol in the movie with this cult that they're all a part of, right? The cult for payment, right? Now I did not
Yeah.
realize
Yeah.
that the symbol was on the light pole the first time.
On the light bulb.
Yeah, yeah,
The
the light
the
pole.
light pole, Christian. The light pole. The one and only light pole that did anything significant in the movie. It it elevated the movie in a direction.
Huh. I don't remember that. Wow, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, you know the light pole we're talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All
Okay,
right,
yeah,
good, good,
good,
good.
good.
All right. All
I,
right.
I mean,
So,
if you said it's the only light pole, then it must be only one light pole.
yes.
Yes, yes. The
Yeah.
light pole.
So
What?
then,
What? Okay, wait,
huh?
hold on real quick.
Yeah.
We already mentioned spoilers, so why are we like beating around the bush?
Cuz
Oh no,
I
sorry.
know cuz
I hate that
no,
scene.
cuz that scene I want to talk about specially when we get to it.
Oh, okay,
I'm going like if
okay.
you notice
But no, I
I'm
didn't
going
realize that that symbol
yeah.
was there.
Yeah, 'cause I'm going down the list of what we're talking about right now, right? In the movie basically,
Okay.
right? Um Now, right? Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to mention. So that symbol was around, right? So the just more hints as to some weird things going on in that time. I have no idea where that even takes place, honestly. But that's a
I don't think they mentioned it at all.
yeah, I don't think they do. But like just the middle, a lot of driving seems to be taking place in the middle of nowhere though. Between,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yo, that's already giving off another creepy vibe there.
Yeah.
Um, Now the brother at the party, I'm just like, okay, bro, you didn't leave like your 13-year-old sister at a party with all these like random teenagers. Like I
Was it
would
Yep.
you?
no, I wouldn't have even gone with her to the party. What?
I would have said no. She's staying her ass home.
That wasn't an option.
No, that was
He
an option.
it
He
was
just
he could
left.
have decided to not go anymore.
Okay, come on now. You know he was going.
Um,
I would have just
listen.
left.
Oh, okay.
I'm out.
All right. Let's jump into the light pole scene. All right. So listen, when I was first watching that, right, my stomach dropped when it happened. Cause first of all, I knew something bad was gonna happen. I see just the music, the driving, the way he was speeding, and then the light pole happened, and I
I would
went.
have preferred just a regular car accident.
I, honestly,
Oh, here we
When
go.
she stuck her head out the when she stuck her head out the window, because I've watched 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh my
You
god,
knew what was
yeah.
gonna
I always
happen.
have no. I literally thought a bird was gonna like in her throat or
A
something, and
bird.
I thought she was gonna die.
That is very specific, Christian.
But that's how they die in 1,000 Ways to Die.
I'm
So they
shocked.
were partying, stuck their head out through like the
That
sunroof.
must be number 1001 because I've never seen that.
You ever seen that one? That's one. I can't forget that one. Me, who forget everything. That one is just
Oh,
stuck in there.
That's
engraved in your
funny.
memory. You go through your
But
list
so
of
I
deleting
thought that's
items.
what was
And
gonna
you're
happen.
like,
I
"Eh,
thought,
this
oh
one."
my god, she must die because a bird about to like just.
That would have
I
been.
was not expecting that.
That would have been
I was not
crazy.
expecting the way it happened.
If she died from a bird entering her mouth, that would have been crazy.
That happened in real life.
I know that would have still been
That's crazy.
crazy in
I
regardless.
know,
Like that's a crazy way to die. Like you
it's
get up thinking
especially
that
because early in the film,
cut
she
off
cut
the
off the head of a
yeah.
pigeon,
Hmm.
and that creeped me out. I was like, oh, no, I don't know why that was like that was wrong.
Oh, by the way, bro, I don't
Yeah.
know what brand of scissors those are, but shout out to them
Yeah,
because it was able
right,
to cut off the head of a
right.
pigeon and like probably like one, two, three, like it was like three
Like
cuts. Like
she
I
took
think she
that
was just a really
from the
small girl.
teacher's little
yeah,
Really.
desk. I'm sure
I
that
think,
can barely cut paper. Ain't
yeah,
no way
exactly. I'm just like,
that's
hey,
slicing through
hey,
clean.
you got to suspend your
Done.
disbelief on
I
the
didn't.
scissors. Oh
hey,
But
listen,
man.
good
no way.
products do get great results, all right? Great
Um,
products give great results.
and also, I thought that scene happened at the halfway point of the movie. I did not realize it happened in like 30 minutes into the movie.
I think the first time you watch that movie, it just sticks with you so long that you just
Yo,
don't.
because
Dude,
I can when I've watched
Because
it
that's low key
first,
the catalyst for everything.
it is.
yeah, it
When
is.
I watched it first, I felt like I was Peter, the brother, like because
Yeah,
he didn't look because he knew what happened. He could not look
Mm-hmm.
back. He drove home and he did not have the heart to go and tell his parents what happened. He jumped into bed, did not even sleep. He literally just stayed up until he knew his mom saw the body. And I gotta tell you, that scream she gave,
Oh,
I felt that.
10 out of 10.
I felt that scream, man. And
And when he
it
was crying later in
it
the room,
hurts so much.
I felt that one.
I just need to die. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, that was good.
Yo,
That was powerful.
she does like God, that acting was insane, right?
It was. It
It
was.
like yo,
yeah,
me hearing it hurt so much. Like I felt that, like I could feel
yeah,
that pain. Like she really like she expressed that really well. I would say. Um, and okay, so this was a funny thought I had, right? Like the son going to bed. It just reminds me of like where you just do something wrong and you go to bed just so for your parents to find out.
I've done something similar. Yes.
Yes, me too. That's why I'm just like, yo, I felt that. Like, yo, just go to bed, bro, and then deal with the
It's like, oh,
consequences later.
deal with this shit in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I've
all right.
done
Wait,
that. Yeah.
question. What would you guys do in that situation? What would you guys do?
I may not be better than him. I'm not gonna lie, because like,
Dude,
I, I, I think I would have been screaming like a motherfucker.
yeah,
in the moment, yeah, yeah. Oh
Like,
my
like
god.
I don't know.
for forgiveness or something. I don't know if I don't know
I
if I will be able to just like be in complete like shutdown.
so
Maybe I
okay,
don't know. You know.
I can't. So the thing is, like, I can't even be mad at him for his reaction
Yeah, I
because
can't. I can't.
because it. that whole scenario is just like, what do you do in that situation?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
honestly don't know how I would react if that like I I don't know. And I'm gonna say this, but I give props to him for, I don't know if I can say that word, but I give props to him for not self deleting, because I thought that's what would have been on my mind the whole time. Honestly, like,
Self
For
deleting.
how do you
The
live
hell
with
is that?
this? Because how do you even like, I know it's nasty, but how do you even live with yourself after something like that happens?
Wait, wait, is self deleting cold?
Huh?
You said self deleting.
think about it, self delete.
Is that like
Because
code? We can't say the other word.
I, in
No,
some
usually
situations you can't. I know on YouTube, I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm not sure what it is on like other platforms. But I'm just trying to
All right.
be. I'm just trying to be. Yeah, it's. I'm just trying to be. Just in case. There's certain things you can't say. Um. Listen. Now we have this. Okay, throughout the movie, right? The dad is trying his best to stay strong.
to keep it together.
Like, you see him
Yeah.
in the room with the daughter's drawing, right? Which explains why he chose not to burn the book in the end, right? You just see him hugging the book, right? Because it's like
Yep.
because he already knows his wife has been through so much in her life already, and it's like he has to like stay strong, because like if he breaks down too, like then she's done, and like the family's
Mhm.
cooked. The family's cooked if he doesn't like
Yep.
keep a level head on. So it was nice seeing that, right? But we'll also get into his descent into madness, because all these characters fall into madness, right? Um.
Yep. They do.
Now, yo, listen, if I was a brother and I heard the clicking noise that like his sister used to do, I think I'm jumping off the
Yeah. It's
building. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna jump off the building.
yeah. I was just about self delete.
Like, yeah,
Self delete.
I'm definitely done. I think
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I would be done, man, if I heard that. I'm like, all right, yeah, all right, I'm done. I'm leaving. That's what I would that would be my reaction to that.
Whew.
Um,
Oh man. Yeah.
all right. So now the the first, actually, we're just talking about the dad, right? So the first bit of him we see where he starts to crack a bit, right? Because you have the scene where the mother is sleeping in the tree house. She grabs her, she goes to sleep up there. The husband is not making much of a fuss, because like he understands, like, that's her 13-year-old daughter, like, and it was like she died as a result of her son. So it's like everyone's in a weird
Yeah.
headspace. This is not normal, right? So
Yeah.
he's giving her space and everything, but you see him start to break when he sees the diorama of her when she. So a little backstory too, right? If you guys haven't watched the movie, um, she makes like these like models dioramas for like galleries and stuff. She makes one of the accident, right? All including the severed head of the daughter, and the dad sees it. He's like, all right, like,
Mhm.
he's like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but like, this gotta stop now. Like, this is a little, this is too far. Like,
Yep.
you're going a little too far now, right? And then this escalates when they get to the dinner table, right? So, because the son is basically egging the mom on to like, because I get it too from him, right? Because they haven't talked about what happened, and the son basically needs his mother to like acknowledge what has happened, right? But
Mhm.
she does, right? And unfortunately, he gets his feelings hurt when she does that. I don't know what he expected though,
Yeah.
because she basically unloaded on him, like, and at the end though, she still wasn't really blaming him, because it's like she's saying that she knows it wasn't an accident and stuff. It's just like she feels like he's not
Say
taking
sorry.
responsibility. Exactly, yeah. That's the thing too.
Yeah.
Um, but then he says something like, "Oh, like weren't you the one that told her to come to the party?" Like, I'm just like, "Ain't no way he's trying to blame her." Like
Yeah,
that was insane. I'm
yeah.
like, no, that's too many men. Like what? That don't do that.
The mental gymnastics, bro. The mental
Exact to
gymnastics.
get to that. Like what? Was she the
Yeah,
one driving?
yeah,
Like what?
yeah,
What are we talking
Well, I
about
mean,
yeah.
here?
come on, like I can't really blame him for saying that.
No,
His
I
feelings got
can.
hurt.
I can. All right. Listen. This is literally the thing she's trying to say. Like, yo, you're not taking responsibility, like for your and, and okay, granted, right? Um, because she talks about sleepwalking, pouring paint thinner on the kids, and about to light a match. Then she wakes up, right? And so
Yeah,
the son is scared of her a bit because of that experience. Especially because that
Mhm.
happened. Well, I think that happened when they were younger too. So I can definitely understand
Yeah.
that, right? I mean, well, he's probably thinking like, "Damn, this woman's trying to kill me." Which happens throughout. Oh man, this movie is like amazing because everyone just basically starts to go crazy. Um, let's see. So we get the scene where I'm gonna skip some, but basically, right? She comes in contact with this lady called Joan, right? I think that's her name, Joan.
Oh,
yeah,
Joan.
Joan. Oh,
Joan,
yeah. Who, the lady.
she
I
meets
don't like
she
Joan.
she meets Joan, right, at the therapy thing, right? Therapy meeting, and Joan invites her basically for coffee, right? So um she invites Annie over. They talk and everything. Annie, dumps her trauma. Joan dumps her trauma, right? And then they end
Yeah,
up
I think
that
it's probably made up though.
and then it's probably is made up, right? They end up meeting again. Joan claims that she saw her grandson through a seance, right? She invites Annie over. She does the seance, right? And then in my head I'm just like, Joan just told you that she saw a seance, all right? Then she had one at her house, and now Joan's doing the seance by herself. No,
Oh my god,
no,
Yeah,
thank you.
no red
I thought the
flags are
same
popping
thing.
up in your head because
I thought that I was like, I'm sorry. Did she not say she went to someone who knew how to do this?
yep,
exactly,
yep,
and
exactly.
she was claiming that she was skeptical, but yeah, after seeing it twice, you know how to do a seance.
Yep,
Like,
yep, yep, yep,
like none of this was going off in Annie's head. Like, yo, what? Like, what? How do you know how to do a seance? Right?
yeah. That's
And
But
then
she's also broken at this moment,
she
so
is
she's
she is
anything.
broken. She is broken, and that's actually the whole. Like, again, the descent into madness, because that has to kind of happen for all the other stuff that's gonna unfold, right?
exactly,
So she basically gives her
exactly.
a do-it-yourself seance kit, right? At the end.
Hmm. Do
um,
it yourself.
it basically was, man.
DIY.
Yeah, it was a do-it-yourself, man. Um, now we
599 DIY.
and then okay, did these guys have a dog?
They did.
Because I only remember seeing him in that
Did
one
they?
scene with the
Because
kid
I
Where he
thought
walked
dreaming.
at the, yeah, with the dream. No,
I
he
Yeah.
was
thought
in the
I
beginning.
saw it towards the
He
end
was
of
in the
the
beginning.
movie.
You thought what?
Wasn't it like the body of a dog that they kind of zoomed in on? I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh, that's what I thought it was too.
I was
Okay,
like,
No, it was the dead dog.
yeah, but I don't even remember seeing the dog in the beginning of the movie. Just at the scene where the kid was having
He
the
wasn't there.
nightmare.
No, no, he was there. He was there.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
I think
don't
when they
recall
were
seeing the dog.
leaving, yeah, it was when they showed like the entryway on the inside of the house. The dog was there,
Yo, this
No,
and they
dog,
okay.
greeted the dog and they petted it.
This dog was
Yeah.
non-existent, bro, in this movie. That's what I feel like. So what? He basically had three scenes dead. Then, whatever that was just his dead body.
Alive, worried, and dead.
Oh my
That's
god.
Alive, worried, and dead. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh
dogs do.
Yeah, his dog did his job. He saw the thing and he was like, "Oh fuck that, I gotta leave." And they was like, "No, we need you to die. We need to sacrifice."
man.
I'm pretty
Now
sure they
we.
cut the dog's head off too.
So you know what's funny though? So okay, we always talk about how people aren't explaining stuff in horror movies, right? Or just
Yep.
their situations, right? It's funny
Mm-hmm.
to see someone explain it because she was trying, she tried her best to, but she was looking like a psycho, explaining to her husband and son what was going on. And so the whole time, just like,
Oh my
dang,
god! I literally wrote down this quote because I thought it was too good.
what?
When they they're actually, don't you guys don't you guys read that? And she was like, I read that earlier. I don't think I need to read that again. I just thought that's so
Yeah.
funny. She's like,
Oh,
don't worry about that. Hold hands real quick.
oh
You gotta
man,
talk to Charlie.
that was funny, man. Um, now we also see the son descend into madness too, right?
Yes.
So yeah, like he was going through it too, man. From the crazy dreams about his mom trying to kill him, right?
Hmm.
And then even being tormented in school, like this, like there's literally no safe space for this kid. He's literally being tormented at home
Mhm.
and at school, and with the guilt
Bro,
of his sister's death. Like, I'm pretty sure all this is to make it easier for the possession, right? To weaken his
oh yeah. Oh
soul,
no, that's
his
all it is.
mental, right? Um, Now, the father does finally break, right? And that's when that actually no, hold on. Let me talk about the addict first, right? So
Oh god.
so when she's trying
Yeah.
to explain to him about the addict and the body she found, right? I was laughing because the face he was giving her when she was trying to explain, the way he was looking at her, like, yo, like you're crazy, like you need to be locked up like right now. Like he was just
Yep.
like he was like the way he was looking, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, oh
Oh
man.
yeah.
But okay, if you went up and you saw that body, would you also think it was, would you also suspect it was her that was doing it?
Yeah, the wife. Well, she did some crazy shit already. So
Yeah.
she did some crazy shit up until that point. You know.
And the her mom died of dementia, no?
I don't know what the
And
mom
isn't
died
that
of.
something that,
I
that's
think it was
passed down? Isn't that
unclear.
hereditary?
Ye- uh,
Oh.
Yo, he said the word. Roll credits.
All right. Thanks for tuning into the podcast, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
um, that was
Dude, I
uh,
completely forgot that that's the name of the movie.
yeah, that's actually funny. But you know what? Yeah, but how old was she? Like,
Wait,
what's the
pause.
age? Hmm?
Wait, pause. What if, dude? What if this is a black coach daughter? We don't know if this is real or not,
Hmm.
and that it's really the dementia that's going down.
Well, I do think this is
Wait, what?
real because of how the movie ends, though.
Maybe they all have dementia.
Okay.
She's part of a dementia
Uh,
society.
okay. So that was
I,
going nowhere. So
since we're on that, I will say that is my only
Plausible.
real complaint. Not even complaint. My
what?
only real is because dementia and like seeing things that aren't really there is involved. That at
Oh
some point I'm
yeah.
like, wait, is this just in this person's head, or is this actually here?
Mass psychosis.
Nah, in this movie, it's pretty obvious that that is just supposed to be a plot for people to not believe her, and
The
that
body.
Oh,
in general, like anything she's saying, like about the
Okay, yeah,
seance, about Charlie. No, because it's very evident, and the reason it's evident is because the son is also going through it. Right? It's not just her. The son's also going through it,
yeah.
and so
it's
But the body
hereditary.
was there, though, right?
It's
huh?
hereditary.
No, yeah,
The body was there.
yeah, the husband saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
Barry, no,
Because I remember they came
the
into the house one time. They were both like, "What's
how
that
old is the
smell?"
kid and he's having dementia? Come on.
It's
How old is
hereditary.
what?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's not no, that's not how it works.
How old is what?
No, he was saying the kid has dementia too because it's hereditary. And I'm like, there's no way the kid in high school is having
Yeah,
dementia already.
bro, it runs strong in the family.
Okay. Yeah, so what? When he has a kid, is gonna happen when the kid's like what, 10 years old or something?
It runs strong, bro. Runs strong.
Oh
It's
man.
compound interest. Compound dementia.
Okay.
Yeah, nah,
No,
dude.
but hold on, wait. This is a crazy angle that you just put in here. Because what if it really is? And like, okay, just hear
Bro,
me out here.
it's not
Moms have
because the
dementia.
kid is not gonna have dementia in high school.
The kid does not have dementia,
Dude, kids could
Barry, I
have
don't care
dementia,
what
dude.
theory. No, 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 no,
dude.
no, no.
Dude,
Early onset dementia is like at
Kids can
least
be
30 at
schizophrenic,
the earliest.
Barry, but not dementia. If that's what
that can go hand in hand. You can have both.
It doesn't, but
not the
let's
kid
continue.
having dementia though. What are you talking about?
Dude, yes, you could. Let me Google this right now.
I
Oh
Early
just
my
on.
did.
god,
Early
bro.
onset dementia is 30 at the earliest. The kid
Oh,
does not suffer from dementia.
yikes.
Wait, hold on. Can
Barry, stop looking
teen.
this up, bro. He's a fucking high school
No,
kid. What are you talking about?
Dude has other.
experience.
He has a possession and some fucking trauma that he's dealing with.
Like, what are we talking about? All right, moving on.
Yeah, they
Okay,
could. Yeah. Yes,
Barry,
dementia can occur.
no,
Can occur, and
no, no. I don't want to
it
hear
could.
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes,
What?
it could. It's
What?
called young onset.
Yeah, one case like what, 6 billion years ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth. That's when.
No.
Come on,
Yeah,
stop.
it could. It could. With
All
people
right.
between the ages of 14 to 65. Mm-hmm.
Ye-
Listen,
I'm
bro, it's a
sorry, but
brain disorder, bro.
that rage
He's
is
actively just mentioning this kid's age and then the rest of the actual information to
exactly,
try to
yo.
No,
make
I'm reading it. You want
Okay,
screenshots? You want the screenshots of my Google search?
bro.
to
Listen,
paraphrase him like no other.
listen.
I don't know why you
This
think this
kid
is
does not have dementia. Okay. All right. All right. This.
dementia is linked to
Oh my
Alzheimer's,
god.
which is, bro, it can happen, bro.
All
Bro,
right.
listen, it's a brain disorder. It
All
can
right.
happen.
All right. Moving on.
It can
Okay.
happen, bro.
Let's get back on track,
Okay.
please.
Please. Thank you. Now the father finally breaks down, right? When the mom is like, "All right, we gotta burn this notebook, right?
Book.
That the daughter draws in
Wait,
this book."
hold on.
Hmm.
Before that, the scene where she first threw the book into the fire pit.
Yeah.
What's this called? The what are those called? The chimney?
Fireplace?
The
A
fireplace.
fire.
Thank you. Wow,
Jesus
that's
Christ,
graphic.
Christian. Okay,
Yeah,
come on now.
So
just let him talk sometimes, you know. Just let him
so
say his
when
thing.
when she threw the book into the fireplace, and then her sleeve started to burn.
Hmm.
Was that actually happening, or was again this just in her head?
No, I think
Bro, I
it
think
was
it's all
actually
dementia.
happening. Oh my god, stop. It was
It was
actually
No,
actually
happening.
happening.
It was
you put this in my head now. Now I think
it was actually
it's
happening.
not.
Yo, can we have a serious conversation, man? Stop.
Okay,
I know I'm being so
okay.
serious.
No, it's
See, I
not dementia.
at first I thought that it wasn't actually happening, and it was just like an excuse for her to not burn the book. Like, oh shit, it's gonna kill me too. Let me not burn the book. But then when we fast forward to Steve, the dad, I was like, wait, what? What happened here?
Because of how he died, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when she threw the book in the so why did he catch fire and not her this time? That threw me for I was a little confused by
Hey,
that.
bro, demons be playing tricks on you, and then it could also just
So that's
be,
why I think it was
yeah.
fake. It was in her head when she caught fire. I think it was in her head
And so why did he catch on fire?
because that was real.
So what's the difference?
I don't know. Like you said, demons be doing what demons do. I don't know.
um, it's all a trick, I think. I think in that situation, if she had burned it, she would have burned alive, right? Because that not everything was ready yet for the sun to be used, right? And I think the death of her husband was a final nail in the coffin for her. Because as soon as she
For her.
sees him burning,
Mm.
it's like, all right, then she like gets possessed, basically.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, yeah.
Cause it's kind of like, all right, she lost her dad, she lost her brother, she lost her mother, she lost her daughter, and now she just saw her
My
like,
son,
cause in her head, right, when she throws the book in there, or anyone that throws the book in there, she's the one that's about to burn up,
yes.
and yet the husband burns up, she's still alive. And so it's like, all right, like, damn, like, all right, you broke her mentally, and now it takes her over. So I think, yeah, like, either whether her sleeve catching on fire was real or not, it was all just to get to this moment where she like finally breaks mentally, and this thing can take a hold of her, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the son that wakes up. So it's now I the mother
Okay.
crawled behind
Favorite
him, right?
scene. Favorite scene in the entire fucking film.
Which was
The Spider Man. The
is
Who?
it the when she's crawling the wall behind him, right? That's right.
yeah,
Yep.
and I love that it was silent. There was no noise. There was no
Yep.
sound. It was just like
Yo,
I
I
love it.
I busted out laughing when I saw that. I'm like,
I literally
yo,
wrote a note. I was like, the mom being a creepy, scary Spider Man is hilarious and
Oh,
scary
hilarious! Yeah, that
yep.
was really.
and
Oh
very
man.
scary.
Oh man, that was funny. And then when she was banging her head on the attic, I was laughing there too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Oh man. Now listen. Hey, if I was
But
to,
before that, actually,
mm-hmm.
when when he started to run away, when we saw the first naked dude,
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
that's what it was like. It wasn't until Barry mentioned it. I was like, oh, I see now. But the more I was like, wait, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cause
Like
at
this is
first,
random naked dude
yeah,
just
cause
there.
it's later on that you realize like, oh, these are regular people.
Yeah.
You at first you think they're like, demons or whatever, but then you find like,
Yeah,
oh, these are
that's why I
actual
was like,
just
wait, are there just
worshippers.
more spirits here just hanging
Yeah.
out? Like what? What?
Nah, they're worshippers of payment. Now, I would have done the same thing, bro. If I got up there and I saw my mother cutting off her head with what do you call that thing? Like that kind of like bone saw, whatever. Um,
Wire or something? Something wire.
it didn't look like a piano wire though, if that's what you're thinking about. It looked like something else. But if I saw my mother doing that, cutting off her head like that, and then
Yeah, we'll jump out to it. Like
and
what
then
the
I
hell?
and then I saw three random naked people in the attic, I'm jumping out too. I think I've lived long enough. I'm just gonna jump. I'm just gonna jump out the window. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was one of my favorite scenes because when he gets up, the music changes, and then
He's not him
because
anymore.
the music, yeah,
Oh,
the
I didn't
music
even catch the
changes.
music change.
It changes from
I didn't catch the music change.
the horror kind of music, like the despair, and there's more like an upbeat kind of tune now.
I didn't catch that. Fuck.
Yeah, because like
That's good. That's good.
because now Peter's dead, and now his sister Charlie or Payman is in the body now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a nice scene, and then I'm pretty sure that's when they show something that looks like the body of the dog, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when he's walking towards
Yeah.
the treehouse.
Yeah. But
I
and
don't know
then
why they did that. It's like another, hey, just so you guys know, the dog died too. Like,
the dog that I didn't even
if
know
you guys were
existed.
worrying about the dog, he's dead.
Yeah. Look, listen, I didn't even know that dog existed, bro. I thought that was also in his mind.
But yeah,
But
then they're fucking King Payment over here.
yeah, that was this movie. Now, these are the kind of movies I like. These kind of movies because, like, especially this might sound crazy, but like, because it's just all despair in this movie, right? Um, because the mother, no one gets saved, really, right?
Yeah,
And
no,
like
yeah, no one gets saved.
it's like very tragic because like the
They all
mother,
die.
yeah, the mother has lost so many people. She's trying her best to see if she can keep her, Peter, and Steve alive because they've already lost everyone else. But it's like, unfortunately, all that's happening is making her look like she's psychotic, right? Like she's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the history in her family already, right? With her mother and all that.
Yeah,
So it's just not a good look for her.
exactly.
And all this is just fueling and helping the whole process of her son gonna be the new her son, which is gonna be the new vessel for this demon called Payman. Is I just didn't think
Hmm.
the movie was even heading there when I had initially first watched it. And just
Ugh.
seeing it on a rewatch is really good because you get a lot of these hints about what's gonna be happening like throughout the movie and at the end and everything like that, right? Even the classes, right? Like what
Honestly,
Christian was, I think, who mentioned that, Christian
the
or
the
Bear?
glasses.
No, the classes like that the son was in. Like some of the stuff the
Oh yeah,
teacher
yeah.
was saying was like relevant, right? Like about um
Oh,
your
I didn't mention that
destiny or
part.
your life being oh, you didn't mention it.
No, it wasn't me.
Maybe it was Barry. I think Barry mentioned it, but
I don't think
yeah,
so. Maybe you wanted to talk about it, but never did.
maybe we did because we did have a conversation before we started the podcast, so probably that
Oh,
conversation, yeah.
yeah,
But
maybe.
like basically him saying like like, well, not even him saying, but like there was a student that answered, right, that was like, it's scary if you really have no choice and everything is just inevitable and like there's nothing you can really do to change what's about to happen, which is what the mother was trying to do kind of throughout the whole movie. She was trying to like prevent the inevitable, but unfortunately it's inevitable, so it's gonna happen, regardless,
Yeah.
unfortunately, regardless. So she couldn't do anything to save her family. I hope you're not
Hmm.
asleep, Barry.
I
No.
think th- I appreciate this movie more having like talking about it
Yeah.
because I feel like way back when, and even yesterday when I watched it,
Mhm.
like I missed a lot of stuff, and I'm just like trying to like follow the plot,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But it's like the small details that like talking about, like, oh, I see what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of why I
Because now
didn't.
I'm thinking back to the scene where freaking Joanne, which I just don't like her, when she's like screaming, like "Get out, Peter!" And
Oh
I was like, "What
yeah,
the fuck is
yeah,
happening?" But like, it makes sense. Like, it's like, oh my god, it all makes sense.
yeah. That's kind of why I didn't ask you what you felt about it yet. I wanted to talk through it first. um,
Okay.
I,
And here we are talking through it.
Yes, yes.
no, I know because I feel like because I know how you can be about certain movies.
Like, since you know me,
Yep, here
I'm
we go.
upset. But
About what?
I went back and I paused the little book when they were showing King Payment, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, yo,
You
this.
paused too?
I paused to read the passage, like, ooh, what is this
Oh
king
yeah, me
about?
too. Yeah, I did.
And I was like, they don't say shit except that he's male. And I was like, what? Okay, whatever. But that's just my own personal like.
Yeah.
So he's just some king, and why
I
does he
mean,
behead? Does he beheading is his thing? Okay,
he's a
it's
demon.
like my
That's
own
all.
personal like unsatisfied questions.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, right?
Because they make
Because
such a big deal, like, oh, we worship this king,
yeah,
this devil. But why?
I think it's because it's
You
not
just
even
do.
really
You just
about
do.
him. It's not even really about him.
I
You
know.
know?
But that's why I say it's like my own
Yeah.
personal. Like, I wish they would give me a why
Because
and support the
so
journey. I guess.
no, I get you because all right, any other horror movie, right? You would basically have like the protagonist fighting against the evil force throughout the movie, right? It's kind of different in
Uh-huh.
Hereditary because it's like she's not okay, because like she's not really fighting an evil force throughout the movie, right?
She's Loki fighting herself.
Yeah, she's kind of fighting herself because like I'm trying to think of what they do directly because it's like there's nothing like there's nothing that's being done like kind of directly to her like like in other horror movies like you'd have the jump scares and all that kind of stuff, right? That kind of stuff isn't
Mm-hmm.
really happening, like, so it's not like she's really like battling like pavement directly either. She's battling
That's
something.
why.
Yeah.
That's why I also appreciate all like the quote jump scares. There was no noise, so it was just like if you look, there's the
Hmm.
grandma like chilling in the corner.
Yep,
Like in another
exactly.
movie, it was like ding, and then you see the
Ex-
grandma. I was like, oh shit.
exactly.
But it was
Like,
like no, they're just there chilling.
yep. Which I definitely like about this movie because
Me too.
we're probably gonna have to have a discussion about horror movies in general one day and talk about jump scares and music and have some strong opinions about that. But which is why Hereditary is one of my favorite horror movies because it's not like again like with the jump scares or like the loud music to scare you and stuff like that, and it's more of a story also, right?
Yeah, no, yeah,
It's a
yeah. It's
really
definitely a story.
it's a really well crafted story that still keeps you like scared and disturbed, right? Now, what makes people everyone is scared of different things, right?
Yes.
Bray, you still with us?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Um I'm laughing
Yep.
because I feel
I'm
like
so
I can
I'm
feel like I
so
can
upset.
feel him falling asleep.
It's
No,
okay.
no, no.
Leave it on.
I'm
Leave it on. Leave it
actually.
on.
No. I'll tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm actually looking up interviews of Ari Aster, and I'm reading through them
Of
because I'm
who?
trying to get a
Of,
better sense.
of who?
The director.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm actually understanding so much. Which I'm actually going to jump in a little bit.
But
So
I'm
go
in a
ahead.
little bit right now, or
Yeah, no. Whenever you're done
oh,
talking.
okay. I'm so upset that I didn't fucking catch the music shift when he fell on the window. I like
Oh
to pay
yeah.
attention to like music and like the mood it creates and stuff. So I'm so
Yeah.
upset that I didn't catch that. I was just
No,
focused on like what's going on here.
I think I caught it too, that music shift, especially the first time when I watched it, because that whole sequence of events was just so fucking traumatizing. Like, I think I was telling Quaker right before I watched the movie, I was like, yo, the last 15 minutes of this movie are just a thrill ride of a lot of shit that's gonna go down. But when that happens,
And
when he jumps out the window, that's when it all slows down. So it kind of gives you a nice little pace of like, okay, no more jump scares or bullshit or nonsense.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I also love how from like a cinematography point of view, like the opening scene is the fucking outside of the treehouse, and then like the ending scene is the inside of the treehouse.
That.
It
Oh
was very nice.
yeah. And I didn't realize the treehouse significance as much in well, not I mean not even really significance, but like in the first time I watched it. The second time when I saw that
Yeah,
open with the
like they kept
treehouse,
framing it in the shots,
yeah,
but they never went to it, so I never thought anything of it until the end,
exactly,
where it's like, oh, what is happening here?
exactly. Especially because when I watched it the second time, I'm just like, oh wow, that's they show it in the beginning, and I don't think I pay attention to that the first time I watched it. And I think it's supposed to be like, all right, them showing it to you constantly, like, all right, in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, all right, when's something actually gonna happen with this, you know?
Yes, but they didn't do that.
Exactly, yeah.
But
Until
it
like
would still be it
the
would be in
end.
the background. It would be like front point of view, but in the background. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes sense. It was
No,
the
I get what you're
forefront of
saying.
the background.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, because it would always be there, you know, when they're doing those shots of the outside and everything like that.
Yeah, but then they never gave it like actual like focus. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
all right, I got some stuff to add now.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So we're gonna talk about Ellen. So apparently Ellen was
The queen.
definitely deluded. So one of the questions that Ari answered was, what was the purpose of Annie's mother to have kids? And it was to pull off the ritual. That was the only reason that she had kids, when she
Mhm.
had Annie and Annie's brother. And it's kind of implied that the father didn't kill himself. She starved the husband, and she just wanted him out of the picture so she could do the ritual to the kids. So that's
Mm,
what, yes.
Yeah.
And then when Annie cut off ties with the mother and she came back, the first successful possession was on Charlie the moment she was born.
Mhm.
There was never a Charlie. So Charlie was never there. Charlie was displaced from her body the moment she was born.
Yeah.
Yes. And when he jumped out the window, he died. The dude, Peter, kind of died.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he took possession of the body at the
yeah,
end. So,
yes,
yes. Yes, yes. These are the fun facts I was able to find out about this.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Yes.
because the movie does reveal to you that yeah, technically Pavement was already in Charlie's body. Because at the end they
From the
mention
moment
like,
she was
oh
born.
yeah, because they mention like, oh sorry, like the first body we failed, but now you have a new healthy young male body. Even with the grandmother saying like, oh, I wish you were born a guy, like
yeah, exactly, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
all
I
those are
know.
hints of that. And I didn't even get to there was something I forgot to mention when she was in therapy, when she said her brother said that the mother
She was
put
trying to force people into her body,
into like yeah into his body.
into his body, yes.
Yeah, that more hints, right? About
Yep. Yeah.
just more hints about
The
the grandmother's
her
plotting and everything
deludedness.
like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm. Man, this is a
The
wild movie,
Delulu-ness runs
man.
strong.
This is a very wild movie.
Oh yeah.
I want to mention something about Joan. That is, she just pissed me off.
This dude hates
What?
Joan, dude.
When it just, when she ambushes fucking Annie in the coming from the grocery store or whatever, the hardware store, wherever she was coming from,
Bard store.
and she's trying to like I forgot what she's trying to do, like trying to get her to like I don't even know have a little therapy session. Was that I don't even remember at the moment.
No, that was a seance.
That was the time for the seance. That wasn't that before. Oh no, that was the initial. Yeah, my bad. But anyway, I just hated how handsy she was. Like, get your motherfucking hands off me.
Or
Oh
she's
my
probably touched up
god.
that lady more times than she's can remember.
Hmm.
I
Probably
was
doesn't.
like, I was uncomfortable for her. I was like, dude, lady, I met you fucking yesterday. Like, why are you touching me like this? That was like,
Yeah, there are people like. Listen, I do hate
there
people like
are. It's
that
like,
too,
yo,
man.
like, can you not? Like, I can tell you're excited, but
Like,
please
yeah,
keep your
especially
hands to
like,
yourself.
bro, if I don't know you, like, why are you touching me?
Yeah, I just want to get it out of my
Like,
chest because
listen,
I was like, what the
I
fuck is wrong with this thing?
I completely understand you there, man. I completely understand you there because do not touch me. All right, I don't really know you like that. All right, guys. This is gonna be the end of episode 3. Thank you for joining us. With Hereditary. Now, hope you guys enjoyed. All right, leave comments. Leave any recommendations too for anything you guys want us to talk about or anything you guys want us to watch. Watch it and then we'll talk about it if we haven't watched it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Romance, comedy, mystery, horror,
Well,
whatever.
Christian loves his comedy mysteries, so please leave a
I
look
love
for
my
that down
mysteries.
below. All right, Barry, say bye to the
Sci-fi, you
folks.
name it.
What is that?
I said say bye to the folks. They miss you.
Oh, I'm
Say
He,
sorry. Yes.
bye.
Bye bye. Yes. Yes.
oh, he knows how
Yeah,
to say bye. I didn't know that.
yeah, me
Yes,
neither.
I do. Bye
Wow,
bye.
he's learning. Good job.
Oh, oh yes. Hey, you didn't know a lot of things before this movie started. Before this podcast started.
Hey, I learned how to talk, and that was
Uh,
honestly, I'm still learning.
All
But
right,
we'll take
guys.
it.
We'll see you guys next week. All right.
Have a good one.